Hi all, welcome back to more Fields of Fire. Still doing the Normandy campaign, but we're now on to mission 4, which is Hill 192 Offensive. We keep the map set up from the previous patrols and mission 3. We've got mines here, so we're going to remember that we're starting at contact rather than no contact. There's a few things confusing me here, but going by what Andrew said, and to be honest, the placement of the potential contact markers, well, I'll show you here. That's one of the things that's confusing me anyway, but it tells you quite clearly there. Although, yeah, the stuff, again, these are 2nd edition, but Andrew did say that you're going to start with PC markers. So on row 1 we're getting C's, row 2 we're getting B's, row 3 we're getting A's, and row 4 we're getting A's. So, and we have to start on row 1, which is here. So we're starting on a PC marker. I've got 1st platoon here with the COHQ and the 1st sergeant. I've got 2nd platoon here with the XO, and I've got 3rd platoon here. I'm choosing not to put them under cover because if I draw an incoming package for any of the C markers, then there's a lot of trouble. So, yeah, I don't know if that's cover or not, or if I should put some of the stuff under the foxholes or not. Pretty good cover terrains, these cards. This is a +2. Well, yeah, this is a +2 and this is a +3. So we've got that going for us. So it says, just looking at the instructions here, so it's an offensive mission, 10 turns, daylight +0. So we're done away with the nighttime stuff, and I've took the night illumination, handheld illumination stuff away. So we're not needing that. 5 columns by 4 rows. It's the same map setup. We start in row 1, so it says that there. You may attempt this mission a total of 2 times. So we have to occupy and clear of enemy forces the primary and secondary objectives, and clear row 2 and 3 of any enemy forces. So occupy and clear of enemy forces primary and secondary objectives. Well, I've chose to put the primary objectives here in this woods, secondary objectives here, not Orchard Grove. So we're coming from this side across to the other side, but I did think about the farm here. We've got these open fields, but we've got to also clear row 2 and 3 of enemy forces. So that's this row and this row. And notice in this card here with the mines in it, we've got to clear that. I can only assume that the mines aren't classified as an enemy force. But we need to move something on that card to yeah, occupy and clear, because I think that means remove the PC marker, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. So yeah, so we've got to do that, and like I say, there's our primary, our secondary, and our attack position I've got here in the hedgerow bocage. Okay. So that's where our goal is. So how do we start? Place 2 foxholes per card in row 1. Well, that's how the setup was in the combat patrols, so they're still there. You may place 1 combat outpost with up to 2 foxholes on any 1 card in row 2. Now, I don't know if this is going to be cleared up or not. Should there be a combat outpost here? And the thing is, somebody actually brought this up in a question. On the back, there's a combat outpost counter, right? On the back of that is the limit of advance. And you kind of need that. You need that for offensive missions, because that's as far as you go. So the combat outpost is on the other side, but combat outposts are only used in combat patrols or defensive missions. Excuse me. This is an offensive mission, so that's contradicting things there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put anybody in this combat patrol. So I'm going to leave the foxholes here. But I don't know. I'm not going to put anybody in it because I'm not really sure if I can. I could understand it from the previous mission, but and okay, it is meant to be a follow-up from that. But it's just not very clear at all, really, is it? And then place the primary and secondary objectives on any card of your choice in row 4, which I've done. Place an attack position on any card of your choice in row 3 adjacent to either the primary or secondary objective. You may place a target marker on any card per 6.7.5. Right, I've not done that actually, so I'll do that. And this is my artillery target marker. Yeah, I'll just put in the primary objective here, I think. So I'll put it there. It gives us an extra card draw if we call fire. I don't think they put it to any use as of yet. I will need to remember that from the enemy's point of view this time, because they've got multiple fire missions. Their mortar spotter has 3 fire missions. Their artillery spotter has 2 fire missions. So I need to remember that. I get the feeling I'll forget, but they should get a target marker when they attack with an incoming, to say that if they attack that position again, they'll get an extra card draw to call for fire. So, yeah, so that's the setup. Like I say, a wee bit confused about this. I was wondering about the fact that we start with these PC markers, but then Andrew in his comment, his reply to me when I was asking about the moving on to mission 4, says that you're going to start with all these. And right enough, it does say that that's what you place. C's on row 1, B's on row 2, and A's on row 3 and 4. So, yeah. Nothing else I've changed up here. I've just, the assets, again, I'm just sticking with ceasefire. As keeping it easy. That I don't know. I don't feel like I'm deep enough into the game yet. I mean, okay, it's maybe a bit boring. Maybe I should be doing some of these things and trying some things out and whatever. Same with the last mission, we didn't illuminate anything. I didn't feel like there was the great need to. It didn't seem like it was a great issue. So, but it's assuming I was getting things right. And like I said, we've got ourselves at contact there, and it's daylight. Couple of other things. I noticed we've got an extra, I don't know what this is, TOT. So this is attached to the 15th Field Artillery Battalion. We've got our heavy explosives, our white phosphorus mission. The heavy explosive, we've got 4 of them again. I think they're just the same. We've got the mortar and we've got the regimental cannon company. Also, battalion fire missions are available. But this one here, TOT, is a -7 modifier, so it's quite a bit bigger than the rest. We've only got 1 fire mission for it, but I'm not quite sure what it stands for or does. When we come around to it, I'll look into it more. But there's only the 1 fire mission, so I'm assuming it's something you can do just to get that extra bit boost in the modifier. Experience points, suppose we should look at that. It looks the same as the previous 2 missions. Previous mission 1 and mission 2, isn't it? 5, 4, 3, 2 per card, 2 per other card, 1 per other card, capture it. Yeah, it's exactly the same, isn't it? It's exactly the same as it was for mission 1 and 2. There's our attachments. We've got artillery, forward observer, mortar forward observer. We've got the 2 heavy machine gun teams again as well. And then they've got 6 ammo each. So I've attached them. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Across the other side, regarding the enemy stuff, their hierarchy is defensive, deliberate, tactics. They're veteran again. Default covers foxholes. There's confirmation that the mortar spotter, it's a -3, you get 3 fire missions, draw 4 cards for it. Artillery spotter is a -4, gets 2 fire missions. 2 fire missions and you get 2 draws for it. Ammo wise, light machine guns are 6, heavy machine gun 8, mortar section 6. Squads come with 2 Panzerfaust. That's the one we had before, isn't it? That only targets vehicles or something. Yeah. Leader would bring along a rifle grenade. Still not seen a leader yet. AT gun / infantry gun / AA. They get 6 ammo. Panzer Shrek. This is a new thing as well. I'm not sure about that as well. Is a 3, but I think that would have to be one of. You can see there's the package there, Panzerschreck team, so that would have to come in it. That's confirmation of the contact placement. I think I showed that already. Yes, okay. So on my mission log, I've updated the new experience, so that's all the starting experience of everybody. Most people are veteran now, there are still some that are line. I've got our fire support there with this TOT -7, whatever it might be. And then over the other side, should. Right, we've got the artillery forward reserver attached to 2nd platoon, mortar forward reserver attached to 3rd platoon, 1st heavy machine gun to 1st platoon, 2nd heavy machine gun to 2nd platoon. These are all line because they're attachments. And yeah, they're the other things that I've went with this time. 50 cals, 3rd platoon, 1st weapons is 1st platoon, 2nd weapons 2nd platoon, 1 each for the bazooka teams. And then the mortar section I went with 3rd platoon. I had to change that actually because it's 3 steps and I found that suddenly overstacked. So yeah, so there we are. So I think I've got things set up okay, hopefully. Like I say, combat outpost not sure, potential contacts on our cards, that seems right. I'm confident about that one because Andrew mentioned the fact that you'll be starting on row 1 with potential contact markers. It's just that when we played the combat patrols, you didn't have them, but it's quite clear that they are placed on row 1, Grant, so get on with it. Like I say, this combat outpost, not quite sure what it's all about, so I've not put anybody in it, just leave the foxholes there. Yeah, and then I thought, well, what am I going to do in turn 1? Because we've got potential contacts that are going to be checked. So, I mean, normally I would be sending assault teams further on. I thought, right, well, do we want all that grief right from the beginning? But I think I might still do a little bit of that, depending on the commands that I get. Because we've got a cover marker here in this Orchard Grove, got foxholes in this hedgerow bocage, and they're pretty decent covers by themselves. And then in particular, we've got the strong building here, so I figured we're definitely going to pop up there. But we're moving into potential contact Bs as well as having the Cs, so it's all going to be pretty hectic at the start. But I guess, you know what, we need shaking up a bit. We've had it easy up to now, haven't we? So, okay. Well, I think we're ready to kick off with that. That's not too bad, actually. 12 minutes, 13 minutes there. Yeah, I think so. Right, well, hopefully I'll remember it's 13 minutes because I just pressed stop. So, right, shall we go? Yeah, let's go for it. Right, where's the sequence of play, Grant? Here we go. Right, so no friendly higher HQ event on the first turn. Battalion HQ is not on the map, so we're going to activate the COHQ. Now he's here. Remembering all the platoons have a radio. The first sergeant does not have a radio, that's why I placed him on the same card as COHQ. The XO does have a radio, so that's why he's there. Now, interestingly, we don't need to clear row 1. So, I mean, we're limited, you've only got 16 steps on each card, so there's no way you could avoid being on, I could be on more than 3 cards, but I couldn't be on less than 3, so we're clearly going to have to trigger these, but it doesn't say anything about clearing row 1, so we don't need to bother about these 2 cards if we choose not to. It would give us an extra couple of points, but okay, so we're going to activate COHQ to start with. So let's draw a card for him. Now, yeah, well, I've started him not undercover because I think you had to, really. You've got the whole communication issue, but you've also got, if this triggers an incoming something, and I've got more than 3 steps under a cover marker, then it's trouble. So then you may say, well, you could put some under, but then you got the communication issues and whatever. So I've chosen not to put them in the foxholes. And I hope that's okay as well, because starting mission 2, the combat patrols, it says that they start in the what was the word? I'll remember it as soon as I see it. Sorry, mission 3. I mean, right. Why am I not finding what I'm? I think it maybe tells you in the rules actually. It says that they start in the foxholes. It's not that word. What is the word for cover? I can't think what it is, right? But and I asked Andrew about that. Do we have to start in the foxholes? And he said yes, they had to start in the foxholes. But there's nothing telling me that I have to do that in this mission. This is an offensive mission. It's not a combat patrol. So yeah, that's bothering me now. Let me try and find that bit. Yeah, I can't find what I'm trying to find. But I definitely asked Andrew the question at the time. And it was saying that they had to start. Well, hang on. Maybe it was the answer. Maybe it was the answer to the question I asked initially. Give me a second. Yeah, that's where it was actually. It was in his answer. It was like when you're setting up for combat patrols, you place whatever platoon you've got on patrol where you want it, and then you place all the other units in the fortifications on row 1, as if to say you had to place them. And I asked if you had to, and he replied, well, yeah, you do. So I don't know if that's in that rulebook or not. Maybe I just didn't read it there. Fortifications, that was the word I was looking for though. So, but this is not a combat patrol, so I don't believe they have to start there. There's nothing instructing me to do that. Unless, again, there's something in the new mission books that would say that they had to. I can only just, I want to move on rather than keep asking questions. And that's the downside to not having all the new stuff, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, so that's how I'm leaving things. So let's draw a card for the COHQ. He is veteran, so he's getting a +1. We're at contact though, so he's getting a +1 to the large number. Oh dear, that's a terrible start. Wow. That is not what you want for the first card of the game, is it? Because I've nothing saved. So that's going to be a real tricky start for us. So our COHQ has 2 commands, 1 plus the 1 for being veteran. Where'd you go with that then? Okay. Now remember that they can still operate under their initiative activation. Well, I think probably first and third platoon, because I'd like to move something up under that strong building. Obviously, third platoon can make that happen. Yeah, and then the second platoon can just work by itself. Okay, so I'm going to spend both of his COHQ to activate first platoon and third platoon, and then that's him spent. So activate first and third. Right, I'm going to go back to... So that's the COHQ used these commands to activate first and third. And I'm going to go back to using this just to say that none of these have been activated in the activation segment. So they'll have to work on their initiative. And hopefully remember, in the EXO and the first sergeant just get one command, and that's it. They don't draw cards, Grant, remember. Made a little blunder with that at some point. Okay, so what's first? I think I'll go with third platoon. And hang on, are all the platoons? No. Second platoon is line. Second platoon, the HQs I'm talking about. So maybe that's not the right way of doing it, Grant. Because he's not getting a +1. Yeah, I'm going to change that, I think. I'm going to have third platoon activated and second platoon. We're going to leave first platoon. Because he's better and he's getting that +1, you know? Whereas second platoon is not. Right, so I'm going to do third platoon first. So he's not undercover, but he's veteran, so he's getting a +1 to this. This is a big number. And that's a bit better. 3. So 3 + 1. So he gets 4. Right. And just before we head away from that, remember we're in daylight now. So veteran during the day can save up to 9. And we can spend 6 in total during the day as well, which was really limiting and limited visibility. Just spending 4, but however we did get there. So 4 commands for third platoon. So I don't want to do too much, but I think yeah, just here's the thing though. Right, sorry, slight interruption. Yeah, I was just thinking there that if we do move up, remember the potential contact B will get resolved first, Grant. Is that really what you want? What we're going to be drawing, we're going to be at contact, aren't we? On a B is going to be a 5-card draw, on a C it would be a 3-card draw. And the revealing of the first package is not going to change us into engaged because the mines doesn't actually, it's not a VOF on a car, on an occupied card, so you're probably going to have to get at least 2 packages going before you're going to get to engaged, I think. Well, actually, maybe not, because if you got a package that we were able to fire it at and it fired at us. Not so sure there's many of them though. But if we did get that, then that could create an engaged situation. On saying that, is it not better to have to trigger some of these Bs first before? Yeah, that's a good point, Grant. Yeah, we should get into these Bs now, because then we might get engaged and these Cs are going to be what, a 2-card draw, aren't they? Yeah, so we probably want to try and do that, because being engaged, an assault team being engaged is not quite so bad as a whole platoon plus being engaged. Yeah, an assault team triggering a package, so we say, is better than a whole platoon triggering a package. So if we can avoid some of that, maybe. So what did we get? We got 4 commands. Right, I'm going to use one of them right away then, and we're going to break off. Right, third platoon are all veteran. Right, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to detach an assault team from 1-3 squad. And then I'm going to spend another command to move it into the strong building in the village. And it will be exposed. No, I don't think you do want to be doing any more than that, Grant. No, I think I'll just keep the other 2 points. I'm going to save 2. So then second platoon is line quality. So he's going to get no modifiers to this card, but it's going to be the big number. He's got a 3. So he's got 3 commands. I mean, I don't know. Well, first platoon's not guaranteed to get any commands, to be honest. So you better watch, Grant. So, second platoon. Third squad is a wine. Okay, we will then. I'll use 2 commands. One to detach team, one to send the detached team forward. I'm going to use... Did I say it was the third squad? Because it's wine quality. I think it's probably better doing that, isn't it? Yeah, he's wine quality. So another assault team. And then move this forward into the cover in Orchard Grove here. Exposed. Okay. Right, so that's both third and second. I'm just going to say the last command of second platoon as well. Yeah, the other plus to... yeah, that's a point. Well, I can't... Well, I could. I'm saying the other plus to having our units on some of these cards is it might stop the triggering the packages. Well, if they've got to fire on us, they'll not end up on the same card. So that might stop some of that. Okay. Right, so first platoon would be next. Well, we're moving into the initiative segment. Let's see which queue. Yeah, you do actually have to. Yeah, that's the one I wasn't sure about. I thought, can we just give them a point each first? But no, in order, it needs to be the first platoon first. So first platoon veteran, but this is the small number. So he's getting a +1 to the small number. Yeah, see, there you go. Well, he got 1. I suppose he was always getting a +1, so I said he wasn't guaranteed, which was a lie. He would have been guaranteed 1. But he's only got 2, so not big numbers to start with. Yeah, I think I will do what I was thinking of doing though. And the first platoon is all veteran as well, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna break a squad down as well. Just do the same. Another assault team, and I'm putting it up here under these foxholes. Hopefully the foxholes are allowed to be there. I mean, going by my mission book, it says that there should be a combat outpost here, so I'm going with that. But it's possible that that's a lot of nonsense. Maybe. Because, to be honest, I think you could copy and paste from mission 3 to mission 4 in the mission book, some of the bits anyway. So whether it is meant to be like that or not. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Right, and then the first sergeant and the XO would get a command each. We're not going to do any of them, so we're just going to give them 1 command each and save it. So they're saving it 1 command. Right, general initiative. Now this is not getting halved anymore as it was in the previous mission. So it's unmodified small number. So what do we get? We got 2. So we got 2. Thing is, we moved all the guys into cover anyway, so... Well, do you want to consider doing more then? I mean, I did think about... we could break off another assault team and send it up in here, but is that just going a bit mad? I'm thinking that at the moment there's a good chance a package could come up here, whereas if we've got a friendly unit on it, it might stop it. I don't know. I don't know if that's... Well, you've got two initiative commands. Can you not do something with them, Grant? Not really. I don't think I can. There's another thing that come across my mind as well. I've got the line of departure here between row 1. I'm not sure that's right as well. Whether that should be back at the staging area here or not, I don't know. Because, I mean, there's potential contacts on these cards, but this is where we are starting, so... I don't know. I'm not sure where it should be. So, I put it there, but... yeah, there's nothing they can really do, is there? The only other thing I could do is move something else. I'm not going to fire it or do anything to. So the only other thing I could do is move something up to here, maybe. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to, like me, we're going to resolve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential contacts. I mean, do I really want to turn it into a 7? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. It takes a flack off these guys. Let's say the more bees that we resolve, if they're with assault teams, then it's not so bad. Right, I've talked myself into it. So I'm going to use one command to... Or should I go nuts and move a platoon? Nah, move a squad. Let me move this 2-step squad up. You know what? I'm tempted. That was the best place to put it, though. I'd been better putting it in the middle somewhere if I was going to do that. Yeah. I don't think it really matters, does it? Oh, yeah. If we use the 2... Right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the 2-step squad from 2nd platoon. I'm going to move it up here for one of the initiative commands. And then it's going to be exposed. And then I'm going to use the other one to try and find cover for it. That's what I'm going to do. So it's a 2-card draw. But he's lying, isn't he? What was he? That was the reason me 3-2. Yeah, he's lying. So he didn't do that very well then. Well, why not take it? Why not take this one then? Right, let's rethink that. Because there's going to be a better chance of finding the cover. If I take 1-1 platoon, 1-1 squad, who's veteran, I don't really want first platoon moving that way though. You know, because I've moved first platoon into there, third platoon into there, and this is 2nd platoon in here, wasn't? Well, it's an assault team, but it was from 2nd platoon. Well, you could move up one of the full squads. Nah, I'm not so sure about that, Grant. Right, I'm going to just take a chance and we'll just stick with what I said then. So I'm going to move the line platoon up, exposed, and then we're going to use that other point search for cover. It's just a 2-card draw. So looking for cover. Top card of this card pile says cover. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed. That's a no. That's a no. Yeah. Okay. Right, all done there. What, we're 21 minutes in. However, I was 13 minutes. Yeah. Well, I can get to the end of this turn though. Well, it could get a bit chaotic here. Right, give me a sec. I'll pause a second. Right, back to the sequence of play. Right, there's no enemy higher HQ events. This is turn 1. No enemy activity check. Capture segment, retreat segment. No, we're just jumping right down to potential contact evaluation segment. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bs and 1, 2, 3 Cs. So we do check the Bs first. Yeah. So we randomise 1, 2, 3, 4. So on a random 4, the sun blaring in the window there. Am I going to grin and bear it, or it looks like it's just about to go underneath the church that's right opposite me, so I'll hang on there now. Although I've just looked at it and blinded myself. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on a 4. So I'm going to see now. That's a 2. Yeah, 2. So the first one I'm going to check is this one here in hedgerow bocage. So this guy's exposed, but he's under foxholes. So we've got a B contact. Like I say, we're at a B potential contact, and we're at contact. So it's going to be a 5-card draw for this one. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, seeing if there's any contact in the hedgerow bocage. No. Oh, what's the rallies there? 4 rallies out of 5. No contact though. Well, good and bad, I suppose. So that one goes. That was that one. That one goes away. I mean, because it was a +2. This one I wouldn't mind, because we're in a strong building in this one, so I wouldn't mind this one coming up. But we don't get to pick which one because it's random. So now we've got a 1, 2, or a 3 to randomise between. Give me a 1. No, it's a 3. So this is going to be the worst one of the bunch. So again, it's a 5-card draw, and that card said rally on it as well, just which you maybe noticed. So our chances are slim here, but we've seen it before. There isn't that many contacts. So anyway, 5-card draw, looking for contact. Another rally. Wow. 1, 2, no. More rallies. 4. Oh, we get away with that one too. How about this? Yeah, we've seen some of it before. Like I say, I watched somebody else playing the other day, and 21 cards they drew and no contact, so it can happen. So that comes off. And now we've got 2 Bs. So this is a 1, this is a 2. Go and give me the 1 this time. Look at the top there, cover. No contact. It's a 2. So it is going to be this guy in Orchard Grove, so surely he's doomed. 4, 5. So 5-card draw again. You've got to think that this is going to show a contact, isn't it? Right, no. Wow. Right, so that's 15, 17, about 18 or 19 cards I've drawn so far, and not one contact yet. So that's off as well. Let's move these up a little bit. Right, so finally this one, so we don't need to randomise between that. Like I say, I minded so much with this one, because it's in the strong building, but I've got to think, surely this guy's going to hit something. So another 5 cards to draw. Here we go. Right, there we go. So there's maybe more than one occurrence. No, look at that, just still 1. Right, so we've found contact. So this is a new set of things. So let us see. Take that away for a minute. Let us see what we're looking at here. Potential contact B. I'll draw a card for a D10. And we get a 7. So what is that? Potential contact B on a 7 is package 7, white machine gun nest. Right, I'll come back to unit placement in a sec. Package 7, white machine gun nest. Place VOF PDF, yes. Unit spotted, no. So that was a hope that I could maybe be trading fire with them for the start, but I'm not so sure there's many of them come up like that, is there? So yes, no. Right, package placement would be on same cards, so that's interesting. It's a white machine gun team under foxholes. Okay. Right, let me... There's that there. One light machine gun team. I need some foxholes. Better be running out of foxholes. They're all scattered about the map. Right, so light machine gun team under foxholes. And then if it comes to the package placement, it's going to go on the same card. It's not spotted, and it is placed in a FOF PDF. So let's check for... Well, you know what? In some ways, if we were to get a 1 or 2 here and it went on the same card, I'm not so sure I'd be disappointed with that, because that would turn things into engaged, wouldn't it? Right, well, anyway, let's draw on a 10. Yeah, well, that's not happening. It's a 6. Well, I say it's... Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine here. So 6 is front at max line of sight. Okay. Front at max line of sight, light machine gun team, under foxholes, unspotted. So front at max line of sight. Right, now don't make your mistake again, Grant. It cannot go up here because this doesn't make it work. Thanks to that for John letting me eventually realise that one. So it is just going to go here. Can't go any further because it's not line of sight through that card because of that border there. So light machine gun team. Under foxholes, and we'll flip that over. Unspotted. I'm going to track him right now. So it was 1 LMG. Is it 1 LMG? Yeah, 1 LMG team. So 1 LMG team. Experience is veteran, remember, and just double checking off camera there, ammo, I want to say it's 6. Light machine gun is 6, yeah, so he's got 6 ammo. Okay. Right, and then VOF, PDF, well, PDF first, so PDF down onto the triggering unit. And these, well, automatic weapons, yeah. So, and we can't see him to fire back, so... Oh, actually, we're assault team anyway. Oh, yeah, but if it went on the same card, that would have worked for us, yeah. That is automatic weapons. Yeah, so that does not affect the activity level. It's still contact. So we're now moving into these C's. Kind of panicking a little bit. Yeah, this could be messy, couldn't it? Right, anyway, let's go on that. So, we've got 3 more to resolve. 1, 2, 3. So, we're numbering them like that. We get a reshuffle. So, before we reshuffle, we get a 2. So, it's going to be the first platoon's card. And I will shuffle the deck. Right, okay, deck shuffled up. So, it's a potential contact C at contact. It's 3 cards on it, I think. C at contact is 3 cards, yeah. And we just shuffled there, so I think that was probably good for us because, well, there was a severe lack of contact results, wasn't there? However, it could all just be shuffled back up the top. So, yeah, 3 card draw for contact on first platoon's card. Here we go. No, 3 rallies again. Wow, they're sticking together. I did shuffle them good. Okay. So first platoon can breathe a sigh. Oh, that's I forgot. Our COHQ and our first sergeant were there too. That's huge. That was good. Because I imagine something happened to the COHQ there. Right, so we got a 1 and a 2. There's another rally card. They are all sticking together. Is a 2, so it's going to be this one. This is the one with the XO. So 3 card draw here. Looking for contact. Another rally, that's 5 on the trot. No. And another one. Okay, they're not they're not happening, which is good. Right, and then finally this one. So 3-card draw here. Again for contact. Okay. We get hit. So third platoon is in a bit of bother. But I suppose that's not bad when you consider what we all got out of all that, really. So package to come here as a C. So what's it going to be? I'm going to draw a card. We've got a 10 out of 10 on a C. It's a patrol. Right, I'm not making things up here, guys, because that sounds like it's a good result. Because they don't open up on us until the clean up step, so we get to see them first. I'm not, please trust me, I'm not messing about with things. I want to play these games properly. I'll try to find the package. So it's package 14 patrol. Yeah, I know it looks dodgy because that's probably one of the best results we could get, I think. Well, I'm saying that, I think so. Patrol, yeah, no. Anyone that does not place a PDF VOF on a whole platoon has got to be a good result, surely. Because we might be able to smash it to pieces. On saying that, well, no, this can go, or can it? Right, let's go through things. So it's not, and it is spotted. It would be placed at max line of sight. It's a squad plus an exposed marker. So, hang on. Start missions 1, 6, and 7. Yeah, we're still on mission 2, 3, 5. We only use the AAL squads. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really matter. We know we're getting an A-rated squad. But we do have to remember these track ammo. So we get 2-2 platoon. Which, well, I'll write it down in a minute just in case there's some issue with placing this. An exposed package 14 patrol. It will be spotted. Right. Well, let's see. Well, let's have a look at where he might be able to be placed, and let's work that one out first, and then before we maybe draw on that. So the triggering card is here, and he needs to be able to have line of sight. He does not need to be able to fire, but he needs to have line of sight. But front left, front, and front right are all cards that have my units on them. And I don't think that's an issue with this guy though, because he does not need to fire. So this works okay. I remember the first time I came across this, and then I wasn't able to place it because when you are placing a VOF PDF and you place it on a card with a US unit, you cannot then fire on this because you're placing it on a US unit. You've got to fire on that. But this is not the case this time. So yeah, I think this works fine. So let's try unit placement, and package placement was max line of sight. So I'm going to draw a 10 for this. We have got a 2, so I need to redraw that. I'm just want to double check it wasn't the same card or something. Well, I think it's no 14. Yeah, at max line of sight. So we need a direction. So I'll draw again. That's a 7. So 7 is left front at max line of sight. So left front at max line of sight has got to be this card. It can't go any further. Can't go up here because we can't see through the village. We need to be able to see through, even though we're not placing VOS, we need to be able to have line of sight on this card. So it is going to go in here, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, the thing is, it's just going to... Well, we're going to get to attack this first, though. This is pretty good. And this is the one with the strong building, too, that he's hiding on. So, 2-2 platoon. Yeah, I better take a note of them. 2-2 platoon. as veteran, and the squads come in with the 2 Panzerfausts. But that's, yeah, that is the thing that I came across before, wasn't it? Mission 2 maybe? Yeah, Panzerfaust. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with them because, in fact, I've not even put the Jeep out this time. Oh, I probably should have done. Do I have to play with the Jeep? I've not put them in play. Well, none of our things got affected. I don't know if I have to play with it or not. Well, this is the one that triggered the package, so I'll put it down there. Kind of forgot all about it. And that actually comes away as well. That's the last potential contact. However, now he doesn't place a PDF or a VOF. However, we are. Yeah. Yeah, I think what happens here, because they'll not automatically open up on a friendly and an enemy, whereas the enemy, the Germans will. They don't care about that, but we won't. So they won't open fire on us. However, on the actual card, we will open fire on him. And we've got automatic weapons. Right, hang on. Yeah, this is firing down into there, isn't it? Does that mean he can't be placed there, maybe? Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn, I thought it was just a bit to wrap that up, because I kind of need to go take a break. Yeah, I'm going to have to look about the placement. Give me a second. You cannot place a package on a card which is along the PDF of another enemy unit, or if it has an enemy VOF marker. However, you can place one which is along the PDF of an opposing unit. Yeah, we cannot place that there, can we? Yeah. You cannot place a package on a card which is along the PDF of another enemy unit. I'm not... That... The way that... I don't know... Me trying to read that, I have difficulty with for some reason. Which is along the PDF of another unit. However, the next part, or if it has an enemy VOF marker. Well, this card has an enemy VOF marker, so we cannot place that there. So let us. So it can only be placed here or here, can it? Right. So now we're down. Well, we know for a fact. We know that there's no other. I could draw cards, keep drawing cards. We know it can only be placed here or here, and there wouldn't be an issue with that, would there? No, so I'm going to say this is a 1, this is a 2. Right, we'll go with that rather than keep drawing cards. So it's a 2. So it's going to be here. He's undercover, so... Well, the thing is, we're not getting attacked right away, so it's the same situation. He goes there. None of these platoons will open up fire here because there's a friendly there as well. Whereas, like I've said, the Germans don't care about that. They would just open up. However, and he's not allowed to place PDF VOF because we've seen him first. We get to place our PDF and we get automatic weapons on him. And that's just an on-card fire. Okay. Which actually, that turns the activity level to heavily engaged. Just like that. Because we've got 2 cards with VOFs on it, occupied VOFs on it, and one of which has a friendly and an enemy unit. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Can I finish this turn, or is there a lot more to do? There is some combat to deal with. What am I at? 41. Oh, you should be able to grant. So that was potential contact. Yeah. And we've got everything marked. Yeah, he's spotted, he's not spotted. Yeah, that was a good result. All these 3 platoons are sitting sweet. Yeah, okay. So moving on, pinned recovery, no, there's none of that. So combat effects, and then we're just into clean up. Yeah, we can finish this. Right, we've got only 1 unit under fire here. Automatic weapons. Right, we're +3 for the village. This is good. And +3 for the strong building that we're in the village. Is +6. Right, we're exposed, so that takes us down to +4. And that takes us down to +3. The fire is a -1. So a +3, so a pretty good chance. +3 is a pin. Ow, wow, wow. Really? Yeah, not a great card, was it? I was expecting to get away with that, but however, there we go. It's not the worst. Pin's not the worst. It's not the best though. Right, and then fire for this guy. So he's getting a +1 for the Orchard Grove base cover. But he's getting -2 for being exposed, -1 for the automatic weapon. So he's sitting at a -2. And yes, here we go. At a -2, that is a hit. It's a bad card as well. So he's veteran. He's a veteran squad with a hit. And there's only 1 letter. And it's fire team. That's not a good result. Right, so he breaks down, loses a step. I suppose it does mean he's pinned, so loses a step. So he had 6 ammo. So I'm going to say he's got... See, I don't know. I'm not sure how you work this out. Fire team. So we've got a squad and a fire team. Well, a 2-step squad and a fire team now. Still firing this way. So 2-step squad, fire team. And they're pinned. Pinned and exposed still, which will come off shortly, and still have that automatic weapons there. Well, actually, he's not spending any ammo, is he? No, he's not. So I'm wanting to say that. I don't know. I mean, do we split in 2? Is it 3 ammo for each? Or does he only get 2 of the ammo and he gets 4 of it? I don't know. Right, fire team. Which is going to be green. So... Yeah, the 2-2 platoon, I've not marked the ammo, did I? He was getting 6 ammo as well, was he? The squad? Well, it doesn't say. How's that? Do they not track ammo? Hang on. Right, actually... No, they... Right, why am I having difficulty with that? I thought they tracked ammo. Come on, what's going on there? Oh, they did in the previous one. They don't in this one. They just have the Panzerfausts. Okay, so that's easier then. Yeah, they don't track ammo. A squad, it just doesn't say nothing. Alright. Well, I don't need to write fire team down either then. Because, in fact, well, I didn't need to write 2-2 platoon down, did I? Because they don't track their ammo. Okay, that's fine. Right, all done there. Update ammo, well, yeah, no, nothing. Well, hang on. This fired one. That's his machine gun, isn't it? Light machine gun. One light machine gun team. So he spent one of his 6. But we just fired with our assault team, so nothing doing there. We never fired with anything else. Clean up phase. Remove some of these exposed markers. And also the squad and fire team now can fire back. But at the moment, because they're all pinned, that's all they're getting, all pinned. Okay. Right, I think that's us done. So that is the end of turn 1. Yeah, good result, I think. I think you've got to sitting on 3 potential contact markers down here and not one of them getting hurt. Yeah, I think we're lucky, and I'm sure some of you are sort of like, yeah, what's going on here? I can assure you I don't do anything underhand. It's all above board, honestly. Okay, I need to get away for now and take a break. I'm hoping to maybe come back and maybe do turn 2 tonight before I have to call it a night. So we will see though. Okay, but I'll be back when I'm back. Cheers.